Hey guys, here's something you may not know. Coca-Cola Amatil, the company who owns Coke or Fanta or really most of the world's sugary drinks, actually owns a lot of water. I'm talking a lot here. So just for example, Mount Franklin, Australia's most drunk bottled water, is actually owned by Coke. One of what I think is one of the most interesting brands of water that Coke owns is Glasshouse SmartWater. So it's sort of a cross between Gatorade going for people with a fitness-based lifestyle, but kind of with the styling of Voss. So Coke has actually owned a lot of different brands of water, but there's probably two that we have to talk about to really understand what's going on here. The first is Dasani. So Dasani water was Coke's premium water, or their first attempt at it at least, and it really shows. With such a beautiful logo, you may be wondering, how did Dasani fail? Well, it turns out all you have to do is just make your water purified tap water, and people reject it in 5 weeks. Coke's history with premium water hasn't been going too well, so let's look at the other side of SmartWater, the sort of healthy side of it. SmartWater is made by Glasshouse, which is in turn owned by Coke, of course. Glasshouse's first product, which was released shortly after Dasani, was Glasshouse Vitamin Water, which really jumped on the first health craze, and I think it really shows just how forward-thinking Coke is here. From their vitamin water, Glasshouse would go on to make Glasshouse SmartWater. So Glasshouse SmartWater was released in the US by Coca-Cola Amatil in 2007 as a bit of a sleeper product because they didn't really need it yet, but it was there for when Coke soda sales started to drop. In 2016, they finally released it worldwide, and then was followed up by a major advertising campaign which ran from December of 2016 all the way to spring of 2017. Alright, so history lesson over now. Let's dive into the ads.
You'll notice that there are two things which tie together each and every SmartWater ad. Their colour scheme, which is almost exclusively black, white and blue, and their inclusion of celebrities. The first ad campaign, Skill Smarts, took a celebrity expert in an area like cooking, fitness or charity and interviewed them about what it took to succeed in that area. It also kept to the colour scheme and was filmed like a documentary. The black and white made it seem honest and open, whereas the blue gave it an analytical element. This is essential as SmartWater wants to seem scientific, that their process has been proven and also evokes images of purity, which is a good look for any water. It was a brilliant exercise in figuring out where they were successful for later campaigns. Ads focusing on fashion, cooking or workouts clearly got more views, and so their later campaigns focused on these. They included getting a fashion model to show her workout routine to brilliantly combine two of those elements. Another was giving tips for Fashion Week, where SmartWater showed, according to their spokesperson, the brand's playful nature. I can't help but think that this contradicts the scientific element which SmartWater also uses. Interestingly, Jennifer Aniston doesn't show up heavily in video ads, but was everywhere in print media. Because of her celebrity status, it makes more sense for her to be represented in media, like gossip magazines, for people who like celebrities. SmartWater is targeting primarily women and wealthier individuals, but also those with an active lifestyle.
Furthermore, they ran one of the most interesting and invasive Twitter campaigns ever made. It used location services to make those clever taglines based on your local weather. That's because of a new precedent in marketing, which demands that when you're marketing to anyone Gen X or earlier, you have to use social media. And it's even more present when you're targeting women, SmartWater's key demographic. So as much as I've been praising SmartWater's campaign here, bottled water is a terrible product. Even if you do recycle it, chances are it isn't going to be recycled because there's too many different kinds of plastic. Plastic which, by the way, can leak into the water and deal serious damage to you. But people are still willing to pay 1,000% increase in price for it. And it's all because they add some electrolytes, which by the way, don't actually do anything. So, why does Coke care? The answer is they don't. Coke doesn't care because they don't have to care, because people don't have to know that it's good for them, they just have to believe it is. And that's the power of advertising. So, I'll see you next time.